Welcome to the DS podcast. I'm Cody. This is Paige. This is Leslie. We're going to talk about St. Jude today. So we were just talking before we started recording that all of us started working on St. Jude House before we were real estate agents.
That's right.
I started when I was in college. You were doing design.
I was doing design, yeah, really.
And you were too.
Yeah.
But that was y'all's full-time gig.
Correct.
Yeah, I was just in college trying to make some money and go to the bar on the weekend.
And when it was offered to us, it was a great way for us to showcase our ability as a designer without having a client that we had to answer to. We could dream these big things. We could be bold with our color selections and stuff like that. So it's a great project to be involved with because we're not answering to anybody.
You didn't have to answer to Brian?
Okay, I take that back.
Yeah, I didn't answer to Brian. Okay, he's tough. Take it from me.
Yeah,
that's changed a lot though. We don't really answer to him anymore.
That's right. More to share.
Yeah, it's just Sherry's in me.
Yeah.
In me every once in a while.
That's right.
So Leslie, when did you start?
2014 was my first full year, I guess.
And that was the house in Ella Trace.
Yeah.
That we did. And which room did you do? Do you remember?
I did what room? Oh, it was a guest room, right? Yeah. Guest room.
And I did the living room in that house.
You did the living room in that house. And my mom, Sylvia, who's also an agent here at DS, did the kitchen.
She did the kitchen.
Right next to you. And then I think she retired after that.
Yeah.
That was her last one, huh? I know it took a lot for her to stop being so heavily involved. I mean, she did have another career.
She did.
Well, and then we got a full staff of designers. And now that I'm thinking about it, they're all agents.
Yeah.
They
are.
Except for Paige.
Right.
Paige Laverne.
Right.
Yeah, except for Paige Laverne. That's right.
Yeah.
She'll be
Might be her.
adding that to her list next year, maybe.
Maybe so. Yeah. So when did you start? You started at the very beginning.
I started at the very beginning.
You're our first.
Yeah. So I think
designer.
this is our 13th year.
This is year 13 for McLean Homes. So if that was your first year, then it was our first year
Mm-hmm.
too.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That was the first one.
Yeah.
Lucky 13.
Do you remember what room you did?
You
remember what room
what
you did?
was the original? Oh, it was in Grand Point,
It was
right?
in Grand Point. It was the 2-story on Grand Point.
I did the living room in that, and that's whenever the colors of gold and gray. That was kind of our first introduction of the color gray.
Yeah.
And so I did that, the living room, and then I also did a pink Venetian plaster powder room.
I remember that.
Remember that?
I remember that.
That was a beautiful house.
The reason why I remember that is that was the first year I had Nelson, my puppy, and I brought him with me to the house. And I think it might have been the first time I met you, and I put him in the bathroom?
In the bathroom? With the Venetian plaster walls.
With the Venetian plaster walls, and he cried. I had to take him out, so he didn't damage anything. But I do remember that room.
Yeah.
I do remember.
That was a beautiful house.
This year, the house is in Long Lane Estates.
Yeah.
Brand new development.
Brand new subdivision.
Yeah.
What room do you have?
I'm doing the bar.
Oh, yeah, there we go.
Doing the bar. This is, I think, my 4th year to do the bar. So we're going to go on with that. Doing the bar, doing a bedroom upstairs and a bath, and then doing a mudroom area. So several spaces.
What room are you doing?
I'm doing the bedroom located right next door to hers.
Okay.
So I'm doing it's a stretch for me because of my 4 daughters, but I'm doing a boys' room.
If you need some help, let me know.
Yeah.
So I'm doing a boys' bedroom and then the bathroom that's attached to it.
Yeah, okay. The KATC St. Jude Dream Home is just one of many across the country. And if you don't know what it is by now, it is a house that a local builder will build. They will get a lot donated in a neighborhood or something like that, and they will call on all of their subs, all of our designers to come in and contribute, to donate what they can, to donate labor and or material if they can.
And local businesses also.
And local businesses donate their time, they donate money. We have a couple of fundraisers where private individuals will donate money to the house to try to get the balance of the house down. But we'll build the house once a year and we sell tickets. And you can buy tickets online, you can buy them at different businesses around town, and you enter for a chance to win the house. This is our 13th year. We've been very fortunate to have a lot of good winners, a lot of winners that deserve to win it, that we think it was good that they won it. And what do y'all get from doing this project?
Well, I think that I'm going to tag team on that. I think the advantage for people coming out and touring the house is that the house is completely decorated.
Yes.
Yeah, that's kind of unique.
Right, it is unique.
That's a big job that y'all do.
It is a big job.
Yeah, it is.
It's a lot of work.
Yeah, it's a lot of work.
And that's what distinguishes it from a parade home. Mm-hmm. So what we do with that is our design team meets along with the McLean Homes group, and we divvy up the spaces.
And do y'all get, does Brian and McLean Homes give y'all like this is kind of a theme we want to hit every year?
Sometimes.
Or they give you like an overall kind of vibe that they're going for?
Sometimes.
And then
I think
take
it depends on like the style of the home and the subdivision that it's in. You know, some have like a very distinct look, and some it's, you know, a little bit more.
And I think it also depends on what we perceive as a trend, maybe that people in Lafayette are interested in being exposed to.
Yeah.
So sometimes we'll go more French country. Sometimes we'll go more contemporary, transitional farmhouse. We've done a farmhouse before. So it's kind of what we think people want to see. The ultimate goal is to bring people into the house in hopes that they're going to buy that $100 ticket.
Yeah.
You know.
Or multiple tickets. You can buy
That's right.
multiple
You can buy
tickets.
more than one.
tickets.
You can buy as many tickets as you want.
And don't you have to be, just for those that want, like, don't you have to be pretty local to get the ticket? You have to be in the state or something?
I don't know about that. I know
buy
that you don't have to be in the area, because we've had a winner from New Orleans before. We've had winners
Crowley.
from Crowley. We've had winners from around. I think they had a Lake Charles winner at one time. I don't remember if that was us or somebody else.
I
But
don't know why I thought it was in the state.
I think you do have to be in the state, though, because when you buy a ticket, it is actually we have to put odds on it,
Right.
Because it's a raffle.
Technically, yeah.
So it's subject to gaming
commission.
laws. So I would guess that somebody out of the state wouldn't be able to buy it.
But you don't have to tour the house to buy a ticket.
Correct.
You can buy the tickets online.
Yeah, we've had winners we actually have several winners that have bought tickets that never saw the house.
They had no idea what they won.
They had no idea what they won. They just care. They buy a ticket every year,
right.
and I think the winner last year, she lives in Harvey.
Yeah.
And never saw the house. She just buys a ticket every year.
That's great.
Which
that's
love
a
that.
testament to how endearing the St. Jude Children's Hospital is, and how clean they are from any type of controversy, any type of fraud. I mean, everything that we do goes directly to that hospital.
That's true. So on my drive over here, I was thinking about that. I was like, there are charities sometimes that you look up and they've spent 60% of their money on their payroll and stuff like that. And that is not the case with St. Jude. I think St. Jude is, if not the most trusted, one of the most trusted charities in the country. Yeah. And all you have to do to really get a grasp of that is go and tour the hospital, which I've done, and I think both of you have done.
Yeah, I was going to say, we got the opportunity to do it for the first time this year after many years.
Oh, really? It was your first time?
Yes. Yeah. Well, the past 3 years, it was COVID happened, so it shut everything down. And then 1 year I was pregnant. So this was the first year, and like eye-opening. And you can feel that. Yeah. You feel the honesty, the responsibility that every single person we talk to, a part of the organization, has. And it's a sense of duty and a calling. I think
it's a heavy place.
It is
to go to. It's a heavy place. I mean that in a good way.
Oh yeah. I mean, I needed a box of tissues everywhere I went.
Well, when we were touring it, we actually had, because you have to have name tags on that said Lafayette, Louisiana. We had 2 people stop us and say, we're from Lafayette, and what you're doing is helping us. I mean, it's very, very touching.
So I think, and I haven't heard this statistic in a couple of years, so it may have changed, and you may have heard the same thing. I think the state of Louisiana sends the second most families to St. Jude, the first being Tennessee, because that's where it's located.
Right.
So there are a lot of Louisiana families. We know some of them personally, not just through the house, but through other means that have gone, and some recently. That the hospital has helped. There's a lot of Louisiana families that get help there. So, you buying your ticket here, funds that. It's not like we just have a couple of people here and there, and we have a lot of families from here that go.
Yeah, it doesn't take much to talk to just a few people, and everyone you talk to knows someone who's
they know somebody who went, or knew somebody who knew somebody who went. There's not a big degree of separation there.
I was so affected by touring the hospital that we planned our next family vacation to Memphis, and I brought my entire family there so that they could see why I worked so hard to make the house so special and so different and so unique. And my kids were very much affected.
So is this the only design project you do?
Yeah. Since getting my real estate license, I've been very selective. So I'm very selective on the projects that I do, and of course the St. Jude Dream Home is one that I'm still involved with because I'm so passionate about it.
Yeah. And what about, are you still taking?
No, not really. I'm kind of actually, so as a newer agent, I'm coming in and trying to kind of sunset those designs. But the good thing is the design really does lend itself, and then projects like St. Jude allow you, to kind of.
Well, to me, it just illustrates the gravity of the St. Jude Dream Home.
Right.
You guys are full-time agents, but you're still taking time out of your schedule to do it. And I know it's not an easy project. You're doing all the design, all the selections for your area, and picking the furniture.
Yeah.
You know, and that is, as somebody who deals mostly in new construction, that takes a lot of time. You know,
And
even I do that.
coordinating with our vendors to try and just get everything donated
Right.
as much as possible.
Even that
Because
is-
the reason why we want to get things donated is to
Right.
offset the cost of the house. So I know
Yeah.
our goal every year is for McLean Homes to be a zero hero.
Yeah, what they call
Right.
a zero
Yeah.
hero.
Yeah,
That's
zero
right.
hero.
So we don't want to owe a balance on the house, because
Right.
sometimes our subs can't afford to donate all
Sure.
the material.
Right.
You know, like our painters and brick guys, they're not these big companies and corporations. You know, we have Bosch is a national sponsor, and Shaw
Kishler.
Floor is a national sponsor,
Train.
and Train is a national sponsor. Those companies can
Yeah.
donate all this stuff. You know, no big deal. But you know, our local guys sometimes
Yeah.
they can't. You know, our floor guy can't donate the floor and the labor. He can just do the labor. So we do have to purchase some things.
I was gonna say, and that's kind of something to speak to too. You know, I think a lot of people don't realize how much is donated and how people can get involved in other ways other than just giving money or buying a ticket. They can. If you are a tradesman, you can get involved. Call the McLean office. They're gonna
Yeah.
be happy to get some help for, you know, the next year project or the next year. After
Yeah,
that.
you can, and it's great. What I like to call like unearned marketing for you. It's great marketing
Yeah.
for those companies. I mean, your name gets put everywhere. You're in the program. Your name is in the area of the house. We have thousands of people that tour that house every year. So, no telling how much work people are going to get from it. So you get repaid for your
Sure.
generosity and your charity, and doing it. Like Colville Plumbing. I have to shout out Colville Plumbing. I don't know what they're doing this year, but if it's like every other year in the past, they 100% donate everything, their
Wow.
material and their labor, and they've been doing it. They've been doing that, I think, before we even started
That's crazy.
building the house. So, props
That's
for them.
amazing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I don't know if y'all agree, but I think when you do stuff like that, you're gonna get it back.
Absolutely.
Oh, you do.
Yeah.
The universe is gonna pay you back in that way. So, if you can do it, if you can lay bricks, if you can lay floors, if you
Yeah.
can paint.
Tile,
Yeah.
landscaping.
Tile,
I mean, there's so much. You think whatever you think of about a house that goes into building it or making it a home,
Yeah.
it can be
It
donated.
needs
Yeah.
to be done. Yeah.
Furniture, drapes,
Yeah.
all these things that even, I don't know, cleaning supply, like all that kind of stuff.
It all costs.
It all costs.
And so every dollar that doesn't have to come out of the budget, those ticket sales, it goes straight to. I mean, I forget how much it is. Like is it like 1.3 million is donated to St.
Yeah, we're allotted a certain amount of
No,
tickets. So when we
right,
sell out, we have to tell the state how many tickets. I say we. I'm
Right.
not part of St. Jude, but St. Jude has to tell the state how many tickets they're going to sell every year, and that way the state can print the odds on the ticket. And that's why we sell out. So I've had people ask me before, why do you sell
why
out?
don't you just have it limited?
Print some more
Yeah.
tickets.
Print some more
Oh my
tickets.
God, can we hear that one?
Well, they try to estimate how many people are going to buy tickets,
Yeah.
and then they have to print that. So there's a set amount of tickets every year. But
But hey, guess what? You can still donate.
you can still
even if
donate.
you
That's
don't,
right.
you can
Yeah,
still
and you
donate.
can still
Well,
donate anytime.
And I'd like to point out that it's only within the last, I don't know how many years that we've actually sold out. Prior to y'all getting involved in bringing the decorators in and really showcasing the house in its best light and having all these people come through, typically it wouldn't sell out.
Yeah.
So now that we're all involved, it is a sellout, and it's
It is. Yeah, it is
very
become,
impressive.
It has become an event because the house is great. The collaborative effort between all the designers in the
Yeah.
house.
Well, and I think that speaks volumes too about not just the community of everybody that's donating time and materials and stuff like that, but also they've sold out the past couple of years during some of the toughest
Right.
Yeah.
financial years
During COVID. You remember COVID year? Nobody could even tour that.
Nobody could even tour the house, and
Right.
I was shocked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When I think we've only had like 1 or 2
And
years.
don't we
of
need to
it,
beat
so-
Lake Charles this year? Didn't they sell out like in 5 days or something ridiculous?
I don't know the answer to that, but probably.
I
know
think they did. It's like,
a lot of Lake Charles people would buy KATC
Right.
tickets, but now they have their own dream home.
yeah.
But we still don't have an issue selling out. I mean, last
Yeah.
year we sold out quick.
Yeah.
We sold. I think we
Super
almost
impressive.
sold out during the early.
There were a
bird.
couple of people I know that always get tickets, and they were like, "I didn't get a ticket." And I was like, "I'm so
Yeah,
sorry."
yeah. My
But you
wife's
can still
parents.
donate.
Yeah, my wife's parents weren't able to get a ticket, and they always get a
Isn't that
ticket, and
crazy?
we fussed at them
Yeah.
because we kept telling them buy it early, and
Yeah.
we'll get one, and they never
They
could.
never did.
Yeah,
And they missed
so
out.
That's probably why they didn't win.
Let's
Yeah.
talk about District South's involvement in
Yeah.
the St. Jude Dream Home, because that's impressive.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
So this is the second year. So Sylvia McLean and I changed brokers last January. We moved over to District South. Best professional move I've ever made.
Smart man.
You just wanted to work with me.
That's true. That's really what it was. We switched over last January, and our previous broker every year would sponsor a room. They were really good about it. No questions asked. So when we came over, we asked Carrie and Sean if they would be willing to take that responsibility over, because we wanted the broker that we were associated with to sponsor the room. Mm-hmm. No problem. It was like an immediate yes. Mm-hmm. So this is the second year in a row that they are sponsoring the laundry room. I think we had the bricks. What party was it yesterday? It was the floor signing party. Mm-hmm. Carrie and Sean and Taryn showed up
out in full force.
They were out there in full force.
Very supportive.
Very supportive. So we're thankful that they were able to take that over, and they do whatever they can do to help us sell tickets. And Taryn helps with the marketing, and Juliet helps with the marketing. They do Instagram reels and all that kind of stuff, which my previous broker didn't do. They sponsored the room, and they had a presence there, but they just kind of weren't as cutting edge as we are here. Mm-hmm. One of the many reasons why I moved. Yeah. Not just because of Paige. So what does that mean to y'all for your broker to be involved in this?
Well, to me, it's
a good feeling, right?
Yeah, it's a great feeling.
Yeah, and not just work, but what you truly are passionate about too. Like behind the scenes person.
Well, I do feel like it's supporting us too, because it's just a way of them agreeing that, well, first of all, that philanthropy is, it's so important in my life, and it's nice to know that it's also important in District South's life.
Yeah, and they're going to continue to do it. Mm-hmm. As long as I'm here. I don't plan on retiring anytime soon. I don't think y'all plan on retiring anytime soon. Yeah, definitely not. I can't speak for anybody else, but that's me.
So we have actually at District South, how many agents involved in the St. Jude Dream Home?
Yeah, so it's myself, Sylvia, Carrie and Sean sponsor the room. We have you, Leslie. Is there anybody else?
I think we got it, right? Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. There's at least 6 of us here that are like directly involved in the whole project. Yeah. And that's a pretty big chunk.
Yeah.
That's a pretty big chunk, and it's
good numbers.
Yeah, it's good numbers. It's a pretty good investment to sponsor our room. That Karen and Sean come to all the fundraisers all the time. They, when we have the auction where we auction off all the autograph stuff and the trips and things like that, they bid on things. I bid on things too. I never win. But
I got 2 beautiful pieces of art last year.
Oh, did you? You won some stuff?
Oh my God. Yeah. I got Ric Flair autographed something or another. I don't know.
Ric Flair?
Okay.
Who's that?
You know what?
Can I have it?
100% you can have it. It has no place in my home.
Okay, I'm going to hang it in Kelsey and I's bedroom.
Oh. Never mind.
Sorry, Kelsey.
She will 100% hate me.
So, to wrap this up, the 2023 St. Jude Dream Home is nearly complete. Tickets are going to go on sale soon. I don't have the date, but if you want to know the date, follow Leslie, follow Paige, follow me, follow District South, and we'll make announcements when that's ready. Get your tickets early.
Yeah.
If you don't get your tickets early, they will sell out. Don't miss. You can't win if you miss. You can't win if you don't buy tickets. And you'd be surprised. You have a good chance. I think.
Yeah.
Well, we had 12,000 tickets.
12,000 tickets, and I know 2 people
who
I personally knew them before, so you never know. And they give away a ton of other stuff. They give away cars, they give away gift cards, they give away.
You buy early though. You have to buy early.
You have to buy early for some of the gifts. So
and then you can tour the house too.
You can tour the house. You can buy tickets at the house. You can buy tickets online. I believe Doug Ashley sells tickets. Mm-hmm. And there's a couple people locally that sells tickets in person. But be sure to buy your tickets. Visit Leslie's room. Visit Paige's room. I don't have a room.
Look at the dinosaurs.
Okay, but visit their room. Come buy your tickets. Do y'all have anything that you want to add before we?
I think we're good. You said it all.
I said it all.